Hi, I'm Andy Gergen.
And I'm Kayla Gergen.
We've been together since 2017, and we have the privilege of serving at our church in the creative department, and we have 2 German Shepherd dogs named Baloo and Smokey.
In 2020, we decided that we wanted to expand our family just as many other people were doing during the pandemic, and we found out that we were pregnant in November. And unfortunately, we did have a miscarriage, and we lost our little baby daughter, Poppy, and we have gone through grief and grieving that loss, and we have been trying to get pregnant ever since.
Yeah, for about a year, we tried to get pregnant naturally with no success. And then we decided to seek some medical help, and we tried the first round of medical treatments that were unsuccessful. And then we did 8 months of IUIs that were also unsuccessful, which brings us to now where we have the choice of either pursuing IVF or adoption. And as much as we love adoption, and so many people we know and love have chosen that path, it's still in our hearts for Kayla to carry a baby, for us to have a biological child. And so we feel like it's the right path for us to pursue IVF.
Yeah. And so we have a lot of unanswered questions, but we feel like IVF is the best option for us. We feel complete peace that God is leading us down this path, and we're just extremely hopeful and excited for what this potential scientific miracle can bring us.
So we've spent the last several months praying, seeking God, seeking wisdom from people we know and trust, to make sure that this is the right decision for us, that we're going down the right path that God would have for us, and we believe that we're doing that now. As well as we've talked to 2 doctors now that both feel like we're strong candidates for IVF. And so we're ready to take the next step towards in vitro fertilization.
Which brings us to now. Andy and I are extremely independent people, and we don't do well asking others for help in any capacity, let alone financially. So making this video is extremely humbling, and we are just laying everything at God's feet.
Yeah, this whole process has been really humbling for us to struggle with infertility, to struggle through a miscarriage, to have to be vulnerable with each other, with ourselves, with God, and with people around us. God's really been using this whole process to grow us individually, grow us as a couple, and grow us in our relationship with God. And this is the next step of that, where God has put us in a position where we can't do it ourselves, and we need to ask for help and have faith in God that He can use our friends and family to help us achieve this goal that we have.
Yeah.
So there's a few ways that you can help us.
Yeah, the first is through prayer. We are not naive to the fact that prayer works, and we know we cannot do any of this without God, and without prayer especially. So just partner with us in prayer. Pray that our procedure goes well. Pray that this fundraiser goes well and is completed sooner rather than later. Just pray that we have the ample support system, and that the doctors have everything that they need so that we can bring this miracle baby Gergen home in 2023. Hopefully. You can also share our story. You can share this video link, you can share the Gifts to Go link, and just get the word out. We are one of many couples who have been struggling with infertility, and it unfortunately is very common. There are a lot of stories of people doing fundraisers for IVF or other fertility treatments that people have donated to who didn't even know them. So there is power in sharing and getting the word out about our story.
Lastly, and probably primarily, you can help us financially. When I first started hearing about families going through IVF, and I heard the price tag that came along with it, I always kind of assumed that they were like North Scottsdale doctors doing super bougie versions of procedures. And through this process, I've come to find out that that's not the case. It is normal for it to cost tens of thousands of dollars. And so our goal that we have set doesn't include any of the costs about being pregnant or delivering a baby there, just the IVF cost of doctors, office visits, and medications. And so our goal is to raise $20,000. Yes, US dollars. And that's what we mean when we say that God is calling us to believe in Him to help us reach these goals. Insurance doesn't cover any of it. A lot of our money that we've already saved up and stuff has gone towards the other procedures like IUIs. And so that's why we're calling on our loved ones and strangers to help us reach this goal. So we've decided to use the platform Give, Send, Go. It's much like GoFundMe and other fundraising platforms out there that you've seen. Give, Send, Go is a faith-based platform. That's why we decided to use it. We'll be able to post updates in there as we're going through the process, so you can go there and keep up to date with where we're at in the processes. And we want to also let you know that Give, Send, Go doesn't take any money to provide this service for us. They don't have any fees, any percentages. The only fee that comes out of your gift to us is your credit card company's 2.9% of whatever amount you choose to give. So Give, Send, Go doesn't take any of that money. You'll know that everything minus those credit card fees is going to us and helping us achieve these goals.
So we're praying that God puts it on your heart to follow us along in this journey and walk with us and be the tool that He's going to use to increase our faith, your faith, and to help us grow our family.
Thanks so much for considering supporting us. We ask that whatever you choose to do, whether it's pray, share, or actually help us financially, that God would return it back to you 100-fold. And we just thank you for watching this video and considering being a part of our story.